Deadpool Wolverine number 3 unleashes from Marvel Comics on March 19th, 2025. And this time we've got a wild twist when Stryfe's zombie army rises to remake the world. Is the chaos worth the cover price? Let's find out in 3, 2, 1. Welcome back to Comical Opinions. Here's what happened last time in Deadpool Wolverine number 2. Wolverine was chasing Stryfe, a mutant warlord who just busted out of S.H.I.E.L.D.'s deep freeze, when Maverick and the agents of ONE joined the hunt. Logan dodged the agents, hunting for Wade Wilson, otherwise known as Deadpool, only to crash into a pack of kaiju juiced up with Legacy 2.0, some kind of mutant virus. After a nasty brawl, he found Deadpool riding one of the kaiju, suddenly snapping out of a trance with no clue who'd been steering him or why. And now on to the current issue. Alright, so here's where it gets a little strange and a little bit intense. Logan's had enough, so he starts carving into Wade Wilson in a lonely saloon to dig out the truth, and yeah, Deadpool's kind of into it because he's weird that way. Pain, turns out, breaks the mind control, and the puppet master is revealed to be Stryfe. Why is he doing this? Stryfe, an armored time traveler, thinks an apocalypse is coming to wipe out Earth. What's his solution? He triggers a smaller apocalypse with Legacy 2.0, like a control burn to save the forest. Oh, and he once had Logan under his control as well, but the links between them died out when Wolverine's body was replaced. Meanwhile, Maverick checks in with Talon at ONE, which is known as the Office of National Emergency, reporting that his team has been completely wiped out. They call him back to base, intrigued by Legacy 2.0's weird traits from his last sample that he delivered to them. The issue closes with Stryfe raising a zombie legion from graveyards and using them as soldiers to spread his virus and reshape the world. So, what does my gut tell me about Deadpool Wolverine number 3? It's short, it's sharp, and it's pretty satisfying overall. Benjamin Percy dishes out answers with all the different little hints and mysteries that have been built up over the first 2 issues, like, for example, who is messing with Wade's mind, and sets up a brawl against Stryfe's endgame. I was hoping for clarity, and this issue delivers, maybe even a bit more than I expected. Let's switch gears and talk about the art for a second. Joshua Cassara's art is pretty bloody good. I mean that literally and figuratively. Every panel is packed with lots of rich detail, especially in the costumes. They really stand out in this issue. And just the right splash of gore to fit these 2 characters. It's not over the top, it's not bloodless, it's right in the middle where it needs to be. It's everything you'd want from a Deadpool team-up type book, with a polish that stands out pretty well among a lot of other Marvel books that have, I would say, average or mediocre art. Let's talk about the pros and cons, starting with what's great about Deadpool Wolverine number 3. Percy's script lays it all out, which is what we were looking for, particularly with respect to Stryfe's how and why, right in the middle of the action. So it's not walls of exposition, it's not action and then some talking. The 2 are blended very well together. It's a masterclass in moving the story forward without leaving the room. In this case, most of the story takes place in just one bar or saloon in the middle of a town. And I'm loving how it balances answers with momentum, which is a good thing. So what's not great about Deadpool Wolverine number 3? It's a little thing, but it really sticks out. Stryfe pops in astral form, if you will, or a psychic projection maybe, to spill his plan to Wolverine and Deadpool. When that moment happens, Wolverine turns around and lunges at him. That's not quite how that would work, because Logan acts as much on instinct as well as his senses, his heightened senses, like hearing and smell and what have you. If a telepathic projection just popped in, Logan would know that there's nobody physically there. He would know something was off, and his senses should tell him that before his eyes do. And I'm talking about his nose and his hearing and just overall feral sense of it. So the fact that he would charge after basically an astral projection, knowing full well, or at least he should know full well, that that person isn't really there, felt like a weird bit of discontinuity with his power set. So what are the final thoughts on Deadpool Wolverine number 3? It cracks the case when Logan slices into Wade and uncovers Stryfe's scheme, zombies and all. Benjamin Percy's tight tale clears the fog and primes the fight ahead, laying a great foundation for a big conflict, and it's paired well with Joshua Cassara's visceral art. Therefore, I'm going to give Deadpool Wolverine number 3 an 8 out of 10. Give us a thumbs up if you thought this review was helpful, and tell me in the comments section below which Marvel villain should Deadpool and Wolverine team up to fight next. I want to hear your predictions, or maybe it's just your wish list in the comments down below. So thank you very much for joining, and stay tuned through the outro for more reviews just like this one.